Good evening, everybody. We are here from Latvia, Tukums, from the World Curling Tour Challenger event, Latvian International Challenger. And now we are in a final, men's final. We will covering this. My name is Linda Mangala, and alongside with me is Robin Brydon.
Hi, nice to be here. Looks like we're set for a really good final between Team Makela and Team Lil, both from one from Finland, one from Estonia. Should be a really good final. Both have had quite a good competition so far. Ice has been really good, so hopefully some aggressive curling.
Yeah, well, I hope we will see right from the beginning. That would be more interesting for you viewers to see what the teams can show till the last game. And how did they get here? In a round robin, Finnish team just lost first game in all competition, and all other games are just winning right and get right through the final. But Estonian team lost 2 round robin games, and now they are in the final.
Yeah, it looks like Team Makela have kind of picked up a bit of form after their first game. Maybe a slow start, but it looks like come into a bit of form and played us, my team in fact. I was playing this competition in the last round robin game, and the wee guys really did play well and put us under a lot of pressure.
Quite experienced team as well,
yes.
that's to mention.
A few guys with a lot of experience there from Olympics and World Championships and Europeans, a couple of medals in there, so guys who really know what they're doing and should hopefully be in store for a really, really good final.
Is it as well in on the next sheets will be women's final game as well. So there will be Anna Kaustas team against Wilson from Scotland.
Yes, team Maggie Wilson from Scotland, Maggie herself based up in Aberdeen. A really good team, funded in Scottish Curling Academy this year. Put on a really good performance so far this weekend. They'll be looking to try and get a good result. Una Kaust has a really good experienced player herself. Yep. With her coach, who I believe is her brother.
Yeah.
Appen. Yeah. So obviously 2 Finnish teams in the finals here, so it'd be great for Finnish hurling if they could get 2 wins as well.
Yeah, and as well, Finnish team, the women's Finnish team goes to the Europeans, so that's a good start, a good performance before.
Yeah, this
that.
will be a great preparation for them. Kind of a few weeks out from heading off to Europeans, they'll be looking to pick up a bit of form and try and do really well there.
So how our teams are got in a final game. Ville Makula won Ulrik Dam from Denmark in the quarterfinals, and then he beat Mikael Müller from Switzerland, and Kari Lil beat Vadim Rayev in a quarterfinal, and then Boris Yasitsky in a semifinal. So good games for them there. So as I heard, everybody was expecting the Russian team, Vadim Rayev's team, get in a final because they showed really good performance all the round robin stage, because they were winning every game almost in between. The result was 5 to 10 points in between opponents, so that was awesome.
Yeah, the Russians kind of came into that quarterfinal with a really good bit of form, high low, losing a couple of games during the round robin, just managing to get through. Probably went out to the quarterfinal kind of expecting a tough game, and turned out coming out really good, comfortable winners in the end. So it's a really great performance from them and a really good result. They'll be hoping for another one tonight against Team Michaela. Again, another really a team that's on a bit of form, not losing since the first round robin game. So if they've done it once, they might be able to do it again.
Yep, sure. So we're still waiting for game to start. Teams are warming up. It's a late game. Ice could be changing a little bit, because I heard in the morning it was a little stiff, like needed more push from a hack, because a little too slow. But looked like in a semi-final game it came back really good.
Hopefully, with the teams playing so many games this weekend, they'll be used to the ice by now, and we should be seeing some really good shots played, and hopefully be able to read it a bit better. So obviously the handshakes are being done now, so it looks like we're about to get underway.
Yep, this Latvian International Challenger is here for the second time. So hopefully these teams will come back as well for the next year, and hopefully we'll manage to put this event on again. So I guess everybody's more or less satisfied with what you
this has been my this is my second time here. Obviously been running for 2 years, so my second time here. Been a really great competition. Both years I've played arena ice. Not every competition you get to play arena ice on, so really good experience there, and hopefully just to see a few more entries, really, a few more teams supporting these kind of competitions. It's really good to keep them going. Just good to see.
Yeah. Obviously, this season is after Olympics. Everybody's slowed down. Than previous year. Previous year we got Rasmus Stjernen here. We got Daniel Jensen here. We kind of more or less top European teams, but now it's a little bit not that competitive, but still for young teams like you, like for example, we got 2 Latvian junior teams, guys and the girls, so they got a good experience playing against foreign teams.
Yeah, it's like a lot of competitions in Canada these days, so it's good to still have some competitions in Europe that teams are able to get to easily, and not too expensive to play in. It's really good just to pick up experience and try and get playing most weekends if we can. If we weren't to come away to these competitions, our schedule would be quite spread out. So it's good to support these competitions and come out here and play against teams that are at a reasonable level, a really good level.
Yeah, not just like losing all round robins and then go home.
Yeah.
Here you can at least, I'm in a quarterfinal. Actually I can get in a semi-final. So cool. And now we can see first stone has been thrown, and it's a guard, actually, offensive.
Looks like we're going to get off to an aggressive start. Team Mill throwing the tight guard to start with. Team McKellar are probably going to take them on around the centre here, not looking to go too hard for their two. But good aggressive start to see.
Jop, pidä! Suunta tiukkaa, tiukkaa! Hei! Pidä! Suunta hyvä!
First finish stone, nicely passed by the guard, going into the center. Nicely done. Very good shot.
We'll just see Team Lil here come and freeze that one. No, hopefully not to try and bump it, just freeze up against it and get a few more stones in play.
Most of the time we see Harry Lil in a mixed doubles, but now finally we see him in a men's team on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, the mixed doubles game, being aggressive in the men's game probably going to suit Harry. Playing mixed doubles plays a lot of draws and taps, etc. So he won't be scared to have a few stones in play.
That's advantage actually for Skip to play there and practice those shots.
Yeah, for Skip, you need to be able to kind of draw that forefooted at the button when you need to. It wasn't there for me today, but it comes and goes. But for a mixed doubles player, yeah, most of them are pretty competent.
Maybe you should start to
join
mixed doubles crew and everybody.
Just bumping off there a wee bit, not quite what was wanted, but still in a reasonable spot.
Nosta! Nosta!
We've been seeing interesting sweeping lately from Finnish teams. They are kind of not sweeping kind of directionally, but sweeping like with a push on the ice at some point, kind of sweeping something in front of a stone, so
it's something that I've not seen before until this weekend, and maybe they know something that nobody else does, but it's an unusual form of directional sweeping to try and get the stone to curl more. Usually you'll just see somebody sweeping on the inside of the stone to try and get it to curl a bit more, but those guys just look like they do.
Yeah, with a faster fractions, not that slow and not that kind of.
It's like they just a couple of sweeps and then stop and try and see if they can get the curl that way. But they're certainly unusual. But if they've maybe worked something out and that's what they're happy with, then that's what they're going to do.
Have to spy in their homepages or somewhere, or maybe there's some research results.
Maybe I'll go home and try and practice that one myself.
Yeah, maybe it helps. Someone needs to start to look at it.
Well, a tough one there coming through the hole. Would have looked to have maybe rubbed off the red that's on the edge of the forefoot there. Finland now got a good chance to come and put a bit of pressure on the Estonian team. Maybe looking to just bump this a little bit.
Nosta! Nosta!
A bit tight and light on that one.
I'm not sure if he wanted this one to come out like that.
Would have been looking to where Harry's brush was just there on top of the blue rings of forefoot, and then looking to just kind of come up to the yellow there and maybe bump it an inch. Just come up a lot tight and light.
Or to be on the other side of that front guard. Otherwise, this stone doesn't help much for now.
At the moment, it just seems to be the advantage of swinging back and forward. You know, no, you have it. No, you have it.
Yeah, very polite teams.
This one looks close. Up a wee bit short, but it's not a bad spot. We'll probably have to see Finland bail a wee bit here.
They have to get rid of that stone, so we can try to eliminate that yellow afterwards.
Looks like he's just trying to play a hack weight, kind of hit and roll to the wing, and try and hold the shooter around, hopefully to come into play later in the end.
Yeah, because they have a hammer, maybe that will count as a point in the end. You never know, they could be useful.
Again, it's a bit tight. It's the second shot in a row there.
Still, they
It's a good
chip
result.
up the guard
Yes.
and maybe that at least get access to those 2 yellow, but
It was definitely the side you'd rather miss on. We didn't want to miss too high there and miss everything. Clearing the guard there was okay.
still the guard comes up again. So
Harry really looking to put the pressure on Finland a wee bit. Throwing up the centre guard.
so maybe the guard could be a middle one, not that close to the rings, because I think the ring closer could be easily raised.
Yeah, this Finnish team are quite good at their run backs and their hits, so you won't want it too tight to the rings, and they'll make that 8-9 times out of 10. So
This
you
looks
want
better.
a wee bit separation just to make sure you can't leave those sort of shots, and that looks like a pretty good spot to me. If I was Finland, I'd kind of be wanting to move it again, maybe take a chance at the run and try and open things up a bit, just to make sure that you manage to score in the end.
Yep. You know, even if you lose your own, at least you need to get rid of those, kind of separate those 2 in the house, those 2 yellow.
Right now, that red at the back
It's
of the
risky.
button is just it's not
Yeah.
helping me too
Yeah.
much. So maybe move things around, try and get some better angles, and you never know, you might still get your chance for 2. We're looking at the thirds first stones, so there's still plenty of stones left in the end to come. So. Which is always looking at trying to run this red in, trying to shift one of the yellows.
Maybe
If he gets
leaving for the later, that would be more.
Yes, this could be a stone that you could leave for late in the end and get you out of a bit of trouble if you move it now and don't get it quite right.
Then it's not in the game anymore, and then you have already yellow guard, and then probably will appear one more yellow, and then you're in the trouble. So there's a Kalle Kiskinen's 3rd player's shot, first stone for him in the first end of this final game.
Yep. Vamos!
And we'll see how many stones he will
Yep,
remove.
mira.
Not quite a lot of weight, there's just a nice control weight.
And it's over curled.
That's a bit of a let off there. Maybe would have been better airing on that wide side and trying to make sure you move something in the centre, but still advantage Team Estonia.
Well, still, that red one stayed in a spot that it could be useful, but it's a center guard, and it doesn't help them because they have a last.
It is still usable, yeah. Looks as though Harry's looking to maybe not throw a guard, but try and move one of these reds just to take away the risk of losing that bigger end, and try and really lock in that yellow on the button there. Try and make a wee hit and roll one behind the yellow. Don't forget moving the way.
Whoa! Soon!
Looks like it's curling a lot. Is it on the guard?
Yup!
It's past it.
Yup! Stay!
Great shot.
Really good shot.
Excellent. And 3 Estonian stones are in the house, closer to the button.
Yeah, Team
Awesome.
Finland don't have a choice now but to try and move that centre guard. Really great shot there from Team Estonia, Team Will. Some exciting stuff in this first end. A lot of stones in play.
Very interesting start of this Latvian International Challenger final. This team managed only remove the guard.
I think we'll see Team Will put that guard back. Maybe a wee bit longer just to try and avoid bring it too tight to the rings to shift a lot. Team Finland do still have that red there, so still a chance to get out the end. But it's very tough.
Yeah, it is. You can just eliminate yellow counters. You can't get much to get a point.
I think Team Finland are probably thinking right now a bit of damage limitation with their next one. Really good opportunity to put the pressure on for Harry here. First stone of this final.
Very concentrated. Be a longer guard, so otherwise closer to the house. So it will be useful to make some double or even triple take.
Yep. 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 Whoa.
Good spot.
Really good spot. If you're Finland now, you may be looking at trying to make the double peel and leave yourself an in-turn draw to the forefoot to try and cut them down. Trying to play the run and move all the yellows on the centre line there, it's quite tough. So
Yeah.
maybe the double peel and give yourself a draw to the forefoot to try and cut them down.
Yeah, they have to think of something, otherwise they're in a big trouble right from the start. All type of swing.
Very old style slide there.
Yeah.
Looks very close, those sweepers are on it.
Is it? Great. At
Great.
least it's separated somewhere, and bottom is open.
Really
More or
good
less.
attempt. Yeah, really good attempt. Estonia only line one. The team Lille only line one now. Open things up a wee bit. Harry does still have a chance to come round that centre guard though.
He has one more stone left in this end. Yeah, sure, the guard stayed,
Yep.
but
Still
at least the situation is much better than
Yeah.
before.
really good chance to kind of put one in here, top of the button. Lag two.
Only bad thing for Finnish team is that yellow stayed underneath that red one,
Yeah.
which can be even raised much because it doesn't help.
With the way the angles were, it was quite tough to get them all moving out from underneath the guards. So I think it was a good result from what he played. Probably
Sure.
one of the best results he could have got. Still a really good chance here for Team Lille to get one in there and really pile on the pressure for them. Super's not on it at the moment.
They're moving in slowly, but still, I think it's open. It's not that hidden behind that red guard.
Yeah, it looks as though Michaela could be able to come around here at just a backline weight and tap it back for his one.
That would be a good result at
Yes.
this end after what we saw, that yellow bunch.
With the way things were lying when it came to Michaela's first, it wasn't looking very pretty, but with a chance to come out at this end and score is a great result. Still not an easy shot, still has to make it really good, but we'll be
Can
happy.
be on a wide side here because then he could lose 1 point.
Yep.
Because there's the top yellow that could outcount that shooter. So there's battle between really experienced Skip and really less that experienced Skip as we see.
Yeah, the battle between young and old
Yep.
looks pretty close for this one. Mr.
Is
Carroll.
it still on the wide side? Is it? Yeah, great. 1 point. Looks from this side.
Looks as though Red have got it from our view. It is. Teams
Really
agreed.
good result, yeah, after all this trouble.
Really good shot there to get at the end. We're in a bit of problem, bit of bother between the first few stones there, but
Now we see that shot that actually, yeah, saved this end.
that was a shot that really changed the end there. Harry still had a chance to put them under pressure, didn't quite make it, and McKellar managed to capitalise. So I think you'll see the Finnish team regroup here and try and get a few better stone position next end.
Yeah, front end needs to put some better shots, and then we'll see.
Maybe settle things a wee bit, maybe settle some there, and settle into the game and get rid of the ice. Good aggressive end flow for the first end.
Sure.
Which is
Very entertaining.
And for another few exciting 7 ends here, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Oh, maybe more. And we will finish at the midnight.
Yes, there's no time clocks this weekend, but teams are encouraged to play as fast as they can.
Main chief umpire is usually standing and showing the clock. He's a little faster.
Yeah, I think he's chased everybody up this weekend.
Okay.
So we'll see Finland probably coming on top of the 4 foot here, I think. Keep it nice and simple end.
Stone slides in. It's like half. If you go like this, you actually want it rather than that it stays in a guard position, or then sweep it right in fully.
It's an okay position. It's one of those ones that's kind of relief to your sweepers. I think the fact he's left it half in was telling me he was wanting a centre guard and he wasn't wanting to go into the ring. So maybe could have switched things up and tried to sweep it a bit deeper, leave it in a better spot, and then maybe throw the guard with the next one. But
he didn't call to sweep in, and I think the sweepers were still waiting for it to stop in a guard position.
Maybe just a lax of judgment or a bad bit of communication, but it's not a bad spot. It works for them. Just see the corner guard thrown up there, so Harry obviously trying to go a wee bit first too.
And they didn't go after that.
It was the corner guard's a wee bit tighter than maybe what you wanted. I think you want it a wee bit further away from the rings, give yourself a bit more room to get in behind it. But, as long as it wasn't in the rings, it was okay.
Yeah, for them it was what they wanted, a guard. Still useful. So it looks like a tap in. And now that stone helps for Estonians to try and pull behind one or the other.
Yeah, they'll hopefully looking to get behind the yellow guard that they've got and try and roll right over. If they were to roll behind that red, it's quite a short run, which you count on the Finnish team making. So try and roll right over behind that line. Wide at the moment, just needs to hopefully stick around.
It does, but it rolls on the other side. Still okay for them. They play on the sides, and it didn't stay in the middle.
At the moment, the centre's nice and open. Even if Team Finland were to nose hit this, they've still got plenty of room to maybe draw behind either the red or the yellow and try and get some stones in good positions. Not the worst result going right now.
Finnish team try to get rid of problems and try to avoid Estonians score more than 2 points, or just 2 points.
Yeah, McKellar will be looking to try and force Harry here. McKellar himself getting forced on the first end, so try and force him to take one.
Yeah, need a payback.
Yeah, and then take the hammer back. We'll be looking to kind of lie two for most of this end, not leaving any doubles. Again, slightly on the high side here. Ends up
Yes.
rolling out.
On
Looks
vedettävä
like
Ante
they
Korren
can't call
kevaa.
up that line on that side of the sheet. It runs pretty straight and it doesn't curl that much as they want.
I think the Finnish team here are looking to hit and roll in off that corner guard. Try and get another counter in the rings and get rid of that the corner that Harry were looking to use at some point. Quite a defensive call.
Hei!
Yeah,
Nosta!
first stones didn't went well for them, so they try to avoid that kind of mess they had in the first end.
Yeah, maybe just kind of learning from the first time, maybe trying to keep it a little bit more simple. Might suit them a bit better. It's not a great result from where that's ended up. It's not in the rings.
Still helpful for
Still useful for Harry to use, but looks as though he's just trying to move them around. Both teams are a little bit more cagier in the second end.
while we are watching this shot. There's updated results for the men's game for the third place. Now, as here, 1 point in the first end for Swiss team, which plays against Poland's Boris Wysicki. We'll check women's games.
Nice hit and roll there. Just managing to bring on to the side of the rings.
And final game is first end is blanked, so it's pretty tough battle, looks like. And for the third place game against two Latvian teams, which unfortunately for me, Latvian as a Latvian, they lost in a semi-final, and yeah, Kapostiņas team, which is more experienced team as the other one, as the Latvian this year's champions. They got 1 point in the first end, and it's a pretty close game as well. So no one's leading.
No big scores in the first end.
Seems a long night.
He's in for a long night.
Yeah.
Interesting, Harry looking to draw in around the outside here. Not many teams would be looking to play this turn. You might see them throw into out round this guard.
Just to try the blank, and that's it.
I think he's trying to get a stone around the guard. It's just an unusual turn to take round it. You don't see many stones out down that line, so maybe just what we're used to.
This outcome looks like they don't used to do that, because it was a little too long.
Yeah, just a bit heavy out there. It's kind of maybe a wee bit of a guess for the sweeper and the thrower for the weight. Just ends up coming that fraction heavy. Sometimes you expect when you go that bit wide just to be that little bit slower, but maybe just overcooked it a bit. There's a really good opportunity there to put a bit more pressure on it.
Yeah, to force for that 1 point now.
Well, yeah, it looks as though Team McKellar are going to try and split this top red in, just to try and lie to, try and get a force in this end and bring the hammer back.
Or maybe he tries to go around or split. Could be two options.
Got two options if you the side from this one's tight.
If you're short, you can split, but then you can maybe leave those two very close, and then there's a double, and then probably blank in the end.
Irti sitten, jos on tee.
Looks like they're going
Toivo
around.
vaan!
Still doesn't curl
Ei etupuolelle pelataan ketään.
that much.
Good spot. Didn't need to be fully buried there. If we went fully buried and a bit too deep, then you'd see Harry come down and try and freeze him. It's a really nice spot there, so it forces Harry to have to move this.
Still there's a backing.
Yeah,
Jam on that one.
I think with what you can see, you'd be pretty unlucky if you were to jam on the back one. But
Yeah, that is, but still you
Stranger
can
things have
count.
happened.
It's in a game.
Vasta, sun!
Strange things can happen in every game.
Whoa, wait. Tip.
It didn't. A good shot.
Well, we'll see the hit and roll under the guard here.
Yeah, they have to probably try to force take that one, so they get the hammer back in the next end.
Yeah, you'll be seeing teams kind of want to try and score in the even ends, but in the first half of the game they'll be kind of playing around with it, try and get in front, force the one here and get the hammer back.
Yeah, sure, that's why Harry probably didn't try to remove that guard and wanted to go behind it to try to generate those 2 points, not to get a blank and go take a point in the third end.
I think at this point for Harry, if McKellar managed to make this rule, he's probably thinking that the blank would be nice, but it's quite tough to get it from here. Maybe could have taken off the guard early and said, okay, maybe not quite force this in and try and get to the next one.
They did remove this, but overcurled and not a good result.
No, he would have been looking to at least stick about in the rings there, and hopefully Harry would chase it. But
make
again,
a pressure to make a shot, not like try to make their own shot, but force them to make a hit instead.
Yeah, Harry's got a free attempt to come round this guard now. Try and score a simple two. A skips twos.
Yeah. They're still taking that side. Outside.
Hopefully with throwing the last one down there, they should hopefully know the line now. So might be a wee bit closer.
Yeah.
Super seems to like it.
Looks good. They did. Oh, they missed it. They missed the sweeping a little bit earlier. Would be nice.
Bit of a missed line call there from the third. You could have been on that bit earlier. Just make sure you're past. At least if you're past, it can always got a chance to find out the back there.
Weight was good. Looked like the T-line weight more or less.
Weight looked excellent. Maybe just a lack of concentration there. I think that top red is in us now as well. So just
yeah, that's not a good result because now could be a force for 1 point.
Yep, McKellar makes the hit and stick here. You'll see Harry just having to draw for his one. Really not a great result there from what should have been a made shot.
Yep. That shot main thing is the line to get it past. What was that? Same.
Well, I think
yellow color on a yellow.
I think we've just seen him throw the wrong coloured stone, but yeah, we've not seen a good result with him managing to stick it on the back one there. I think we'll see the two players put their feet beside the stone and then swap the stones over. No harm doing.
Just happens. Long weekend.
Yeah. Long weekend, last game.
Yeah. The pressure is on, probably nerves going crazy and eyes mixing the colors.
Yeah. Two mistakes there in a row from both teams. So Harry getting a wee bit of a gift here to kind of actually draw for us too.
Yep. Unlucky. Need more concentration because now the skip is more shaky than the first 3 players. So he saved last end now.
Yeah, it's been a long
mistake.
day. Third game of the day, so people just kind of maybe got to put a bit more concentration in than what they normally would. See if we can make this one.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not the recreational curling anymore. You have to be more physically fit for that long day.
See a lot more of your top teams now in the gym regularly, a week, 3-4 times a week. Really trying to work on that physical fitness as well as mental fitness. So
Yep.
physical fitness has a impact on your mental fitness and trying to concentrate for a long week. You know, if you're playing a big championship like Europeans, Worlds, or your national championship, it can be a long time you're out there on the ice for practice and during the game itself. So yeah, guys, everybody's got to really be fit to play this play this sport, and not many people think of that.
Yep. I think what's there, just some sweeping, just some walking, just some thinking, but that all together sums up.
Yeah, it's really a sport that you need to be fit to play. At a top level, you need to be fit. So a nice draw there. Team Lillmars to score their 2. Bit of a scrappy end, but a good result for them. They're looking to put the pressure back on Finland now. We'll throw up a tight guard here, being an odd end, try and get another force.
We will see if Stone goes in the house or stays in a guard position. Slides just half in the rings. Not sure if they wanted this.
Yeah, they would have been looking to throw that one just tight because Team McKell maybe have the chance to just hit this and run the end through a bit, but doesn't look as though we're going to get that. Maybe throwing the corner guard here. Yep. Both teams really just coming out here to try and score their 2s in the early end.
Good spot for corner guard.
Yeah, better spot than what we've seen Team Lillmars to put their one in the last time. A wee bit further away from the rings, more room to get some cover. A bit harder to make the run back if you do get behind.
We didn't manage to see that, unfortunately. Unlucky shot from Nakala. Or he got his 2 points on the scoreboard. Oh, looks like they're going around.
Yep.
I think they were going to try and get the nose tap there.
Yeah, it didn't curl though.
Just didn't curl quite enough, and I think they've ended up tapping it behind the corner guard.
Yeah, good
close to-
spot for Finnish team to go and freeze on top of it.
Yeah, it's really not a great result there for Team Lill.
I guess even if they would tap on a nose, then it would end up behind the T line.
Yeah, I think that's what the caller were going for, just to kind of get them lined up a wee bit nicer. And the shooter wouldn't have been in the ring, so Team McKell couldn't have moved it. Good chance for Finland now to come and freeze this yellow that they bumped behind the guard.
Looks like a good way for this one. More sweeping on the guys.
Just coming up a wee bit light.
Still managed to get a second shot. Because it looks like, that yellow is in.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad spot. You would have been hopeful to come up to the yellow and maybe bump it a fraction, but it's a good plan B.
It's nicely hidden behind that corner guard.
With the setup now, it's not a kind of traditional setup for Team Lill, so Script now maybe needs to think about things and think about the game plan ahead and really put their stones, because placement's really key to avoid losing a 3 or etc. With the 5 rock rule now, not being able to peel the guard. So last year you probably would have seen Harry there walk up and peel that red guard off.
And now you have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, now you need to wait. Now you need to be patient.
Looks like they're putting more pressure on a Finnish team and going around this front yellow. Try to hide it. Get a second stone in.
Just to make sure they lie too here. Not sure about that call coming round the outside there. Just maybe Finland's got a kind of free chance to come around that corner again and move the one that is his first shot.
Or just try a double, or maybe just
Yeah,
hit and try to roll on top of it.
yeah, the double don't think is quite there, but the hit and roll definitely is. I would be tempted to try and use the corner guard, yeah, try and bump the yellow back and maybe get a slight roll inside.
Yeah, or this as he shows, or still can use that guard.
Got a couple of
well.
options.
Yup!
So as we speak about the points, Maggie Wilson from Scotland took 4 points in second end.
I believe she may have stolen 4 points.
Yeah, she may have, and she did. Great result.
Not a bad end for the young Scottish team.
But here we saw some bad shot
Häh?
from the Finnish team.
Oli, aikamoiset hyökkäykset otti.
Then they caught the front one.
Yeah, kind of missing on the wrong side there. Really would have been looking to make sure you hit the one that was second shot. Might have been easier to come round and play the bump back that was one around the corner guard. Team low margin just to get another one in there. Really pale on the pressure.
Whoa. Ylös. Karli. Siinä ei ole väga vahet, kas ta on ühel peal kaitse või
Four stones. Counting. Players happy about it. Sure, who wouldn't if you had got it?
Nice smile on his face and look at the camera, yeah.
You're watching millions of people from Latvia and from all over the world.
Finland now just hoping to try and get out the end with probably scoring their one and maybe moving these around a bit. And there's the option to come round that yellow that Team Will have just played and come into the forfeit, maybe freeze the back
Yeah,
yellow.
where's the broom? He just showed the broom. If he comes around, maybe if Lil's team is trying to take it out or tap it out, there's some backing. So it could bump on it. Still could maybe try to use it as a guard. The one he's looking at.
Yes. It wouldn't be a bad idea, but maybe just depends on how aggressive they really want to go. I think it's still early in the game yet, they're only one down. Maybe just moving that top one and trying to lift a double. Trying to lift a double and see if they can get out the end with an easy score.
So yeah, other two are behind the T line, so they could use it as a backing or a freeze later. Looks like it's all not forward. It did, yeah. That
I think
takes his
he was
own.
trying to play the skinny double there, but a bit of an interesting call. Maybe been looking to run the yellow back and into the cup at the back there and roll the shooter over. Just trying to open up that centre a bit more. Not a great result for them.
No. Doesn't help much.
I think we'll see Harry go and put that stone back where it was and just the top of the 12 foot there. A bit heavier this time.
Yeah, there's an option for a Finnish team maybe to freeze on top of it.
Yeah, so Finland can come down and freeze that. Even if they're slightly heavy and end up bumping it a few inches, it kind of creates a pocket for them. Makes it tough for Team Low to get rid of the red that they're about to play. Would have been looking for that yellow to be 3-4 feet lighter, just at the top of the rings.
If he's touching that blue ring, then that will be fine.
Yeah.
Top of it.
Nosta! 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 Nosta vielä! Nosta vielä!
Missed the car a bit. Just bumped off slightly there.
There's an option to take to kind of bump it out.
Yeah, it's just kind of rolled off slightly, so it gives the team Lille a chance to move it and try and roll in behind slightly. I don't think it can jam on that one at the back of the forefoot, the back of the blue rings there. A nose hit would be quite nice.
Yep.
Just try and move that yellow as well and really give Team Finland nothing to lose.
There's five corners in, and it's like what else you could do to score. Still, center is open. You can't score with a lost goal, but this was.
It's not a bad shot. Still leaves Team McKellar with a hit and roll behind, but I think
But the one you mentioned,
yep.
that would be better because then it's more pressure.
Yep. So even think if they make the roll behind, if you've still got the draw to kind of, the roll's got to be perfect because I want to lie shot. I think after this, if they don't, you'll see Team Lille come down and throw a nice freeze and really force McKellar to take his one.
Still 3 stones for Finnish team left. Still can find somewhere those 2 points. You never know.
Well, we've seen it in the first end. They were in trouble when it came to McKellar's first, and managing to come out with a score.
Nice double. But it doesn't help. It's open, and you can't do much because yellow one is second closest. And now if the Harry's team is hitting, then 2 points is almost impossible.
It's as though they're trying to discuss whether they make a go at the hit and roll behind the guards or whether they roll open and just go for the force. I think rolling open and rolling wider might be the better call. Just keep it simple. If you don't make that roll, if you go for the roll under and don't quite make it and leave it open, it makes it easier for the Team McKellar to make themselves.
They would be forced to do that takeout. Takes the ball.
Hitting that one in the nose there. Does leave Team McKellar with a chance to make the roll underneath the guards. Still get with a chance with a score or 2.
Still there's an option at front.
Yeah, you could
One
well.
hit that one and then try to roll on top of that yellow or something.
Could well see him play that hit and roll. It's a wee bit tougher shot to make than just the roll behind the guard, but if you can make it, then it's a really good result.
We certainly will applaud for that.
Ei oo. Haluuks koettaa tota? Niin. Vedetään se rolli, on siinäkin 3 paikkaa. Takaseinä vai 5? 5! Suoja tak.
So I'm not totally sure what they've decided to play here. With that ice, it's a...
Yeah, it could be one or the other side.
Yup.
Now
So
we're
he's trying to
guessing.
play the hit and roll under.
Hey. Yup. Hey. No stop.
Just rolling too far.
Didn't curl that much,
Really good attempt.
fortunately.
So now you'll see how he probably split the rings here. Just trying to force McKellar to one. Just draw to the opposite side of his other yellow.
Yeah, line them up.
Just got to watch he doesn't leave it in such a spot that he leaves a double off that red.
Yeah, split.
Okay.
Yeah, like split there, and the shooter goes in.
Yeah,
Try
I've seen
to-
it all. I've seen it.
It's possible.
It is possible, so just really got to make sure the stone
Make
placement on
it-
this last one is
Yeah,
where they
so
need
I've
it
seen
to be.
Isabella. Yep.
You need to make sweepers aware of where they want the stone to be.
Jaa, valge peal oleks hea, jah. Muidu tal jääb teoreetiline vise sealt. Muidu ta kindlasti läheks viskama ka. Noh, peaasi, et ringis on muidugi, aga... Harjamise peale.
So
Tunneb palju.
important shot for Estonia.
Tunneb palju. Suund on väga palju.
Yeah, Harry's played a couple of draws so far, so
Tunneb
should
palju, ma
hopefully
arvan,
be pretty close to this one.
Good placement will help them not to lose 2 points in this end. It looks like they want to drag it behind the tee line, but in a good spot. There's no possible double with on the yellows.
No, that's a really good spot there. The speed of the ice this week's been really good. Ice maker's done a great job. Speed's run about 14 and a half for tee. That's between the hog lines. So really good speed for aggressive curling as well.
Yeah, they don't risk and try to split, kind of double that.
No, I think it's it's still early in the game. They're quite happy if they score their one here, go back to level. So just take your medicine, I think. Not quite got the end right and come away with the score. So we're just trying to make this one curl here.
Another mistake. At least they managed to get the yellow out, otherwise they would lose 2 points.
Yeah, just a wee bit wide on that one again. Still have one there.
It wasn't that heavy weight, but still it didn't curl as much as...
Yeah, it's maybe just not quite concentrating again. A couple of slack days so far, but I'm sure we'll start to pick the game up now. That's the score is 3-1 to Team Lille after 3 ends.
Yep, and after 3 ends, playing 2 teams, Swiss team and a Poland team for the 3rd place in this tournament. It's a tie game, 2-2. And what's in the women's final? Final game score, you can't see from here, at least I can't see still. For the 3rd end is maybe not even finished. And for the 3rd place, it's 3-1. Latvian national champions, Ieva Gudzīt, is winning, the 3rd best team in Latvia.
So Team Lille kind of in control of this game at the moment, capitalising on their opposition's mistakes. Coming up short as a regard.
Not sure if that's a good positioning if you're leading 2 points.
Yeah, and maybe we were looking for that one to come top of the forefoot, being 2 points in the lead. But looks as though McKellar's going to throw the corner guard anyway.
Maybe later he will start to go in the center.
Yeah, just trying to keep that play out wide and keep that centre as open as he can. And try and draw Team Lille out that way as well.
Yeah, place his own stones first, and then we'll see if there's starting to build up some danger behind that center guard. He probably start to go in there as well.
A bit of a mistake there from the lead. Didn't quite want that one to go into the ring, so we'll see Harry Lowe just make the hit and roll behind here.
That shows in the result as well. I guess the Finnish team looks maybe a little more tired. Something's not there.
Yeah. I suppose you could look at it as a wee bit more useful, a wee bit more energy maybe, I don't know. Just one of those games I think so far from the Finnish team. They'll be looking to really just kind of focus in on these next few ends and try and get their two back. As I say, they're only 2 down. They're only 2 down. They're still in this game. Still a long way to go yet. So.
Now they're using that center guard to go around. Try to generate their points there.
Yeah, just with the corner guard slipping into the rings with the first one, that's probably caused them to change up the game plan a wee bit. So throwing around the centre is probably the next best.
Got one stone to put it as a guard, but they decided to change plans.
This one just hanging a wee bit wide and deep. It's a nice weight here, so we could like it.
Kept it straight, a little over curl, but they managed to get it out.
And you see the Finnish team come round here, try and keep it top of the tee line. Force Team Lille to come and try and move it a wee bit round a bit.
Good placement of this rock. So maybe try to look for some mistakes from Estonian team after trying to remove this stone.
Team Mikel has not managed to put Team Lille under too much pressure at the moment, so they're really hoping to make a couple of shots, string a couple of shots together and put them under a bit more pressure and ask a couple more questions, but coming up short there's just not what's needed. Really good opportunity now for Team Lille to come around and get a good one top of the forefoot there.
Still that left yellow could be helpful for a Finnish team.
Yeah, you might
maybe
see that one coming out later in the end. Maybe a bit of a hit and roll to try and save things a bit, but still a few stones to go. Got to make this one good first.
Slowing down. Doesn't look like they are going to get in the rings. Oh, they're touching, but still should be a little deeper.
Just come up a wee bit short there. Quite a tough one to place. You don't want to be slipping back tee with that one, so maybe just thinking of the side he wants to air on.
Still guard for them, or top 12, it's fine for them.
Mikel come round here, try and make a good draw, which is what they've been struggling with draw weight a wee bit, trying to get these stones in some good positions.
Again, doesn't curl that much.
Yeah, just a wee bit too much on the weight. Just doesn't quite take the curl. Slips deep.
His second shot, but looks like Hari ignores it.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to worry about that one too much at the moment. He's got a centre guards up.
And Sean Rock, if he plays like this, where he's showing top foot.
I think if he makes a good draw in there, it really does pile the pressure on. And the way the Finnish team are playing right now, would be quite happy to put a bit more pressure on them. Doesn't need to worry about the one back of the tee line just yet.
Yeah, it looks like in another final, Scottish team stole another 2 points. So that's already 6-0 after 3 ends.
Yeah, it looks like a good start for the girls over there. Still 5 ends to play, so you never know what's going to come. But
pretty good start.
Yeah, they'll be hopeful to run that one through now.
Oh, there's a little too long.
A big mistake there from the team Lille. They've been looking for that one to just, if anything, finish up that little bit short. Just kind of wide and heavy there. There's 2 teams down that line that have missed wide and heavy, so.
Yeah, they didn't pick up something that it doesn't curl that much. So and even if he puts the broom, like not that wide. So if he racks on the guards, he could stay there. It's kind of covered the draw.
Yeah, it's maybe just the teams haven't quite caught up on something down that line, which is all they've adjusted this time. 2 misses in a row down the same line. So if we run this one, needs to go for weight, I think. Line.
This looks a little bit.
Just rubs the top one there. I think even if he had been passed, I don't think it would have been enough weight on it to lie shot, but it's there, it's usable. You'll be able to run that in later in the end. Got a few stones building up now, so. Team Lille need to really make sure their placement's good.
Go around the other side. Somewhere there, where's the broom?
Yeah, Harry just saying there he likes it top of the 4 foot, but even if you come up top of the 12, just short of the rings, it's okay. It's probably the best miss to have. On this one for line, so it's curling really hard.
Went past the front one, but not a bad result after all.
I think his weight would have been close, just slightly over curled there, but it's a pretty good result. Makes that hit and roll behind quite tough. Again, blocks up the draw as well. They'll be happy with that. We see Finland have got a couple options here. We could tap up that red or play that hit and roll that we talked about earlier in the end. Maybe try and get a good one round behind.
Still an option to roll nicely.
Yep.
Does
have to watch though that if they do get a good one in there, the stone that Team Lille have just played can be used for them to try and run back and clear it out again. So.
Or they just block it and say, take the one.
Yeah.
That's it. We're fine with that.
So we'll come straight back here. Looks like they're trying to lift the one that's shot on the 4 foot.
Hey! Yup!
Made it. Pretty good shot. Only thing is just catching up. I think they were looking for the nose side of things there. Caught a bit high. He's got a good chance to come round here and get a good draw in.
He can try to make the double, but that's risky.
It's a really tough shot. He's got to be quite close to that red that's top of the 12 foot there. If you don't make it, then all of a sudden you're looking at losing 2 or 3.
Yep, exactly. 2 for sure.
Teine variantti siitä tullaan. Ja, on pigem 8.
Still got 2 stones left, so he can try risk at least this one with this one.
Kui ei tee duublit ära, siis ta on suht napp. Saab küll. Peaaegu jah.
But really be careful with this one. If he does miss slightly tight and just rubs it, might get a wee bit lucky with that yellow kind of springing into the rings a bit.
So yeah, it's almost looked like it went past close to the other red one, and it isn't even possible almost to pick those 2 out.
He only just missed that red there by about an inch. Had to miss it by less than that, so it just shows you how tough that shot was. Maybe it would have been better just putting the draw in there. He's played a couple of draws now, so should be confident with draw weight.
That will be more pressure than making this double and leaving open.
Yeah, so now McKellar's got a really good chance to get one in top of the button here.
And now lying 2.
Exactly. Really big risk of losing a 2 or a 3 here for Team Mill. Just shows you one shot and it really does change the end.
Doesn't curl again.
Yeah, so it needs to curl a wee bit. Standing that little bit straight.
Vielä!
Good shot.
Still slightly open.
Or maybe, yeah, if he makes some kind of double, then it's 6 yellows.
He's almost got the same shot again, so he's just thrown this line, so hopefully we'll be pretty close.
Yeah, but the gap is shorter
Much
between
shorter
those,
this time, yeah.
and then it makes it a little easier, actually.
Just don't know if he has quite as much as he did on the last of the stone as he did on the last one, so
He can rack on that red one. Then it's
does not want to be. He'll be quite happy if he just hits and maybe halves it off. You know, losing 2 is okay, but does not want to be on that top red and give away a 3.
rather a little wider than.
Yes! Go back!
Super's not on it.
Better result this way, as we
Yeah.
speak.
Just more missing on the
Okay.
professional side, as they say, or the right side. It's on the high side there and rolling off, didn't want to touch the top red. And McKellar with the same draw for his 2. Just thrown this line, so should hopefully be close.
At least that will bring him back in the game.
Yeah, for much of the end there, it didn't really look like Team McKellar were going to score their 2, but just coming to skip stones, thirds last and skip stones, it kind of really did change a wee bit there. So.
As well as Estonians help a little bit.
Yeah, maybe a wee bit of a questionable shot call. Can maybe have thrown a draw and asked him to play a tougher one. Much better for us spectators.
Sure.
A closer game. A bit more on this one. Doesn't want to tap the red too much.
So is it 2 or is it 1?
2.
They don't even measure.
I think they've kicked the stones away. I could be totally wrong and he's kicked the stones away to penalty one.
Yeah. We see the last shots of this end. All miss from Estonians, and looked like that was enough for a Finnish team to score the 2 points. And yes, there's 2 points on the scoreboard, and we have a tie game after half of a whole game. Still 4 ends, maybe 4 ends, maybe even more, maybe less. We'll see.
Yeah, tie game after 4, so kind of where we started at the beginning of the game. So been a bit back and forward so far. Neither team really taking too much advantage. Probably Team Low through the first 3 ends had the advantage, but had a couple of opportunities to pile even more pressure on them, just not quite capitalising on them.
It doesn't show on the board.
No, it does not.
Yeah,
Team McKellar will be quite happy to be tied after the way the couple ends have gone. So
sure. But Estonians look a little bit better, I would say.
yeah, they'll be looking at like favourites so far if you watch the first 4 ends, but another half of the game to go, so we'll soon see. That could have been that end there could be the changing tide.
Definitely could give some boost for the Finnish team to get back in a game in the shape and do better shots.
Paina! Loppuun asti! Vielä! Ajopäin.
So first stone there, come up as a guard. Quite a long one, so you might see Team McKellar throw the double centre. Try and go quite hard for the forcer, steal even. They'll be looking to get the force and take that hammer down the 6th end. Now teams will be looking to really try and control the scoreboard a wee bit and take the hammer in the even ends.
They want Estonians to get a point. That's why probably they didn't throw right in the rings
Yes,
right
yeah.
away. So
You'll
they
be
want them.
Be a bit of an issue if you'd thrown it in the rings there and you just see Estonia hit it and try and run the end through and go for the blank end. That would be not what you're wanting. Just slipping in with this one. Not the worst result. See whether McKellar hits it or ignores it. Just looking to play the role here.
Hei! Nosta!
Again, sweeping it to Carl. Super's just slightly up.
Jatka!
Makes the roll in. Not quite buried, but good enough to stay in the rings. Quite happy to roll back here and leave it as a corner guard.
Didn't quite manage that, but
Yeah,
stayed as a guard.
just catching that one on the nose there, kind of plays into Team McKell's hands a wee bit. 2 guards close to the centre line now.
In the other finally, other Finnish team, Ona Costa, managed to put 1 point on the scoreboard, but it didn't help them to get more closer to the Scotland team.
Yeah,
Still 1-6.
score there 6-1, so it's kind of my Team Wilson are still in control. Got the hammer back, up 5 shots. they'll be looking just to try and score in the next few ends or try and blank. So I imagine they'll be hitting for home. That's what they're saying.
Quick game maybe.
Yeah,
Easier.
you never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
Finals can be tricky.
You never like to count teams out.
Yeah. And the women's game for third place. Latvian matchup. It's all tied after 4 ends, 3-3. And guys matchup is still Swiss team 1 point ahead, the 3-2 against Poland team. So close game, except Scotland-Finland women's final.
Yeah, they're all close games so far, apart from the women's final.
See nagu võib tulla.
Got the live stream here. Team Finland came round and got a good draw around there on the button. Maybe overcrowded slightly. I think we're not quite sure what the call is here.
Run back.
Whether he's going for the run or coming through the hole. Just through that tight gap between the two stones.
Sund! Whoa! Sund!
Okay, he's trying to come through the gap.
Whoa!
A nice delicate weight.
Sund!
Yeah,
Sund!
good sign.
Whoa,
Yes,
hey.
no, yes, no.
Hey!
Yeah, they managed to get through.
Really nice shot.
Excellent. And I think they nicely rolled behind that center one.
Yeah, you can always know it's close when the skip's going. Yes, no,
Yep, yep.
yes, no. Don't know.
Don't know why. Why me? Yeah, great shot.
Still behind that centre guard, still close to the T-line, so let me see Finland come down and try and freeze that.
Yeah, looks like they're playing a draw shot.
Nosta! Tule jo! Irti, hei kovaa!
Quite happy.
It's good.
Just slightly heavy, but still a nice shot.
The center is blocked. I think Estonians have to try to get rid of some of the guard.
Yeah, if I was Team Law, I'd be tempted to rip the centre, try and open things up again, up a bit. I don't think you need to kind of split this yellow just yet.
It'll be maybe later.
Yeah, maybe even your last one if you want to try and if there was an open ring. You want to try and
Tap
score
back
into
or
it,
something.
yeah. So try and clear that centre off a bit and be quite happy with the blank here. But obviously Team Law are just trying to go hard to try and stay up in the game, try and get the two.
And they split the house, then at least there will be a point in this end.
Yeah.
Sure, they have to make it. Well, doesn't look like they managed to draw in the house.
Yeah, it's. Don't think that was quite the call.
Looks
Looking
like
at their
a
reaction,
smile.
I think they were looking to try and split that top yellow in, but
It ended up a little less weight.
got a really quite a good result out of that.
Yeah.
It's, the angles are sitting quite nice for Team Lille, but yeah, it definitely wasn't the shot. I don't think
Yeah.
I think they called.
Plan B.
Maybe plan D or E or maybe.
Could be. Could be.
Joudutaan varmaan panemaan ääres vielä tohon.
In the curling, you always need something in your
Mitä sä
pocket to pull out.
tökkit
Oh, okay.
sielläkin tänne?
It was actually this one.
Vaan semmonen
So yeah, Finland
takasininen.
maybe needs to come down a kind of back line weight, back four. Just try and
Takasininen.
bump that yellow that's just come in with and move it back T.
Yep.
Just so they got something to sit on, put a bit more pressure on. Just thrown this line, so hopefully know it quite well.
Hei. Irti. Nosta.
Now sweeping for a curl. Now it's curling. Are they touching that one or are they touching the red one?
I think they're going for plan B there.
Yeah. They managed.
Slightly high on that one. Has left a double. Has left a double on the reds. Not a great result.
Not sure they wanted this way.
No, they would have been looking to move that top yellow. Just, I think it was a really nice weight. Just kind of didn't quite get the line right. Really good chance for Team Low to lie 3 now. It's not an easy shot, but still a chance.
It was a misunderstanding. Yes, no in the beginning. So, is it? At least they pushed it out. Three yellows counting.
Yeah, I think they were looking to move, left the double and remove both reds, but just a lack of communication there, I think.
Yeah, something going on. One called yes, one called no, he doesn't want it. Maybe Skip already decided, okay, it's over curling, let's do this way. Not sure if they could have called it.
No. Don't know whether they're looking for the roll or whether they can lift the double there. Try and move that yellow with the brushes and the one that's back of the forefoot, back of the blue rings there. Tough shot either way. Makes a good roll.
Yep.
Nice shot right on top of that yellow. Really nice shot there.
Finally, Finland made something really kind of great. So to build up maybe the steal.
Yeah, so Team Lil now looking to run this yellow back and try and stick on top of that red. Nice shot. Ask the question. That's all Team Finland can hope to do.
So, did they? Oh no, they.
Good attempt, just caught it slightly high and just rolled off there, but really good try there. Does enough to lie shot. Still forces McKellar to try and move this one top of the forefoot now.
Probably they could try to go through that gap again.
Joo, 12. 12. 12 puoli! Pari metriä.
Yeah, looks like they're going through that gap and try to move those yellow stones a little bit around.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's trying to come through the gap and maybe try and roll over behind that yellow again. Just try and move the one top of the forefoot and then roll behind the yellow guard that Team Low just ran back. A tough shot here. Has to really move that one top of the forefoot. That's the one that's causing the most trouble.
Oh, looks good. Through the gap and will it roll? No, it didn't roll in the end. So
just
shot stone goes too far away from the center.
Just rolled a fraction too far. Team Low line 1 with the hammer. A choice to make now. As you put it back round the top of the forefoot and ask the question again, or try something else. He's looking at that run back there, but
And he would lie 3.
You would
Yeah.
lie 3, but everything would be back at the tee line though,
Yes.
so quite an easy chance for McKellar to get another one welded in there, and all of a sudden we're forced to 1. So maybe line 3 is not the best option here.
Maybe put something on top of
Probleem on see ,
4 foot, maybe
isegi oleks parem , kui
more open to use it later to try to hit that
Yeah.
red one out.
So kind of top of the 4 foot and
mingi
kind
punane
of
valge .
almost slightly more buried than the yellow that's lying shot at the moment.
Yeah.
jah ,
And really ask the question of
võib ka
McKellar.
splitti mängida .
Yeah, what to do?
Yeah.
Because he can later use that
jaa , võib ka
raise.
seda mängida
Yeah, that yellow's really nice there
The last
for
one.
his last one.
aga noh , me ei saa nendest paremaks , tuleme ikka siia , jah , jah , jah .
Skipping.
looks like decided.
Yeah, finally topped it through. Realised that this is the better shot to play for just now.
eest punane . noh , proovime saada paremaks .
It's easy to look at things from up here, you know, you can see all the
Sure.
options, but when you're in the
Everything is makeable.
game,
kui ma
as
siit
well.
vaatan , siis oleks parem , kui ta oleks
never miss
peidus .
from up here.
No. We're 100%. We need some like world championships for Europeans in this kind of game, sitting and watching, just making shots like that.
I wish. So we'll see Harry's first shot of the 5th end of this final. Trying to come in top of the 4 foot.
Top 8 would be fine, but I think
Tundub
we
okei,
need a little
Karl.
bit deeper.
Yeah, they'll be looking to really pile the pressure on, so deeper top of the 4 foot would be
Yeah, some
really
more
good.
sweeping.
sinine ,
Keep
sinine ,
on it most of the way,
seis .
just to keep going.
It's buried.
It's
I
not a
think-
bad spot. I think it's
Ei.
possibly over curled too much and giving
Teemme
McKellar a
sitä
chance to
tuplaa
get
kasata sillä
the
jätkuu.
one that's lying shot.
Looks like. Still,
Tuplaa
that
hyvin läheltä,
that
että sitä
raise
jää
is
vaan.
possible, or and it depends where the red one stays after this.
I think with where he's just placed that his first shot there, it's quite tough to use the yellow guard. now.
Yeah.
Millä voimalla?
Might have been better lifting with the sweepers earlier and
Emmi,
leaving the yellow a bit more open.
tullaan
Stops
siihen.
McKellar trying to get to the short
Taka,
stone.
valkoinen vai?
Maybe just having to think of plan B there as a player in the head. Good opportunity now to try and get a force.
Even if he makes a shot and rolls his own on that yellow,
Tästä ihan vähän.
there's no 3-point chance for
Puolet näkyy .
Estonian team.
Yeah, if he does roll a wee bit wider, it doesn't really leave a 3, but does leave the nose run for,
Sure,
for 2.
sure.
So
Tee voima takaisin. Niin.
doesn't want to be too heavy here. If he just comes up to the yellow, it's quite nice.
Yep.
Cuts down the scoring area.
Jop, jop. Jop.
Super seem to like it.
Tuolla!
So they're on it for line.
Is it past that yellow? It is. Just need to push it more.
Really good sweep there from the sweepers.
Right, and it's a shot stone.
Really good shot there. Good team shot that.
Don't need to even push that yellow out. It's not easy to get this one.
Quite tough for now for Team Lille to score now.
Good force.
Yeah.
see on probleem veits see , kui ta on liiga õhuke .
Look at a few circus shots.
siia pihta , siis ta lükkab sellega edasi , siis tuleb kahe siia .
Still there's that gap going through, but not sure if you can
Looks as
push
though
it enough.
Looks as though they're talking about whether they can curl enough past the guard and get to the yellow.
jah ,
I think they're looking at the angle tap to the button. Not an easy shot.
siit vist ei saa onju . no siit saaks selle ära lüüa. jah, okei. Väiks. Täp. See on ka fine. Kui ta nagu overcurlib.
Trying from the side. Not sure they
Proovime
can
algus nii saab täppi, on ju.
get anything in their favor if they do that takeout.
No,
Yep.
they're looking at maybe trying to
pigem
come around
natuke
the
Yeah, it
hit
kind
both the
of
stones and
goes.
spin back up again.
Laiem.
But looks like they will be losing
Laiem
their
veel.
yellow as
Yeah.
well.
Ta võib tulla ka läbi
Just
kahe
going for a
kollase.
delicate weight, just T-line, tap this yellow, straight to the
Yep.
button, just for us one. Easy as that.
Sure. Still have a backing, but I think if he backs on that red one, not sure if he's a shot then.
No, it'll be pretty tough.
Inside maybe.
Keskmist kollas, siis ta võib nagu lükata kahe röövi
I think
peale.
there's still a chance, even if you're a bit just that fraction heavy, you could be right through the hole as well. So
Yep.
has to really be spot on with the weight here. She's going off the line.
Started to break at some point, not sure if...
Right.
Yeah, it's
Still got
overcurled, unfortunately.
Not sure the weight would have been there either. Maybe just I think the line was probably pretty good. Just fraction.
Yeah,
fraction light with the weight.
for a tap to the center, I think it was a little too light. Yep, you're right. So it's a steal,
Steal a one.
and the Finnish team is ahead now, 1 point. That means 4-3 after 5 ends. This red stone was the perfect one for Finnish team that helped them to steal the point. More interesting for us. All happened after a couple ends. Smiley faces. Doesn't look like they're taking very serious that final, but in the beginning
sure-
it did. But
I'm
now
sure they're
it's
taking it
fine.
very seriously. It's just they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah. Good that they do.
Sometimes it's the best way you get a good performance. You just go out and enjoy
just
it.
relax a little bit, and
Exactly.
that makes it easier.
Suunta hyvä! Suunta hyvä! Paina vaan, on liikkeellä. Paina vaan, kova nyt.
See McKellar coming top of the forefoot here, just with that one shot lead, and an even end.
Now they're saying, let's blank.
Yeah, they'll be happy to kind of for Harry to blank here. Harry will be really looking to score his 2 and an even end.
Sure.
Try and go 1 up with 2 ends to play. So they'll be looking to keep it quite open, not really give too many chances. But 5 drop goal, never easy, never quite easy to do. So trying to make some good shots.
They'll start with the guards.
Just throwing the corner guard here, so who's well on it for well, coming down now. Maybe want those that corner guard a wee bit wider. It's quite tight to the centre line. It kind of blocks off your draw path to the centre. So wants it to be kind of just in line with the edge of the foot would be a lot nicer place for it to be.
If you go on the other side, then you have to put it more wide, so you separate that distance between them.
You see that unusual sweeping technique there, trying to get to curl.
Yeah, looks like it's a Finnish style because, as I said, I saw it in the women's team as well. Something unique happens on the ice.
Perhaps that's what we'll call it, Finnish style.
Finnish. Let's
Võime
finish.
sellega teha lihtsalt.
See the hit and roll behind the corner now. Just not quite getting that guard in the right spot and covering it. So a good opportunity to roll under now.
Yeah, they not that many points behind, so they don't need double guards.
No.
I mean, both corner guards, so they can start to work on this one.
Only one down, so they don't need to go too aggressive and too crazy just yet. Just though that one was just a wee bit of a soft release and just started curling early, so catch the guard. Didn't remove it from play, so it stays where it is, just ticking it wide.
Now it's a double guard, but it's on the one side. Still, it's close to the center line. It doesn't help much.
Yeah, with those two corner, well, those guards just off the centre line, it's really blocked off that side of the ring, so it's really reduced kind of the amount of shots you can play, and blocked one side for drawing for your last shot. Might just see McKellar throw up a centre guard here. And just try and control the centre. At some point we'll have to see Team Lille try and open things up and make it a bit easier.
Yeah, still would be fine for a Finnish team if they got one more point. And then
I'm sure the McKellar would love a steal on this end if they could. Quite happy with the force. Probably going for the force, and if an opportunity to steal comes around, they might just capitalise on that, so change up the game plan a wee bit.
Yep.
Again, just that one slightly under curling, so maybe need to adjust the ice slightly. Still a chance to come through the gap here and rolling behind.
still not a very wide gap, but needs to be precise to get through it.
Oh yes, by all means it's not an easy shot, but
Still, they don't leave easy shots for them. Ooh, yeah, it did. Nice. But I think it just rolled out.
yeah, just with the weight to come through the gap at that weight, it's quite tough to stick behind those yellow guards. So just rolled too far, rolled a bit too wide. They'll be happy though, they've removed that one that was on the centre line. Forcing McKell to come after this one in the wing. Didn't get it quite right, and you're able to get a good one in there yourself. So. Nice
Don't
shot.
want to give 2 points now. Just take the 6 end.
Yeah, so still a good chance, still plenty of stones to come, so still got a chance to score there too. This isn't an easy shot by any means. This is still quite tight to those yellow guards. So.
Oh, and this is on the guards, unfortunately. And that helps bring one more in for the Estonian team.
Yeah, big mistake there. Just managing to promote one of the yellows into the rings. Team Lille got a chance to come round and lie three counters in the rings.
And again, Finnish team is in a trouble.
I've seen it most ends, but
Yeah,
managed to get
somehow,
out of it.
yeah. Somehow they managed to get out of it.
Managed to get the draw in there, just coming slightly deep, sitting back in the forefoot. Would have liked to keep that one top tee above that line that goes through the middle of the rings. Just makes it a bit easier for McKellar to get out the end if they need to. I'm going to try and play this hit and roll. Taking a bit more ice this time.
They have to take at least something out to eliminate scoring more than 2 points
Yeah,
for Estonians.
kill two birds with one stone. Try and remove one and roll behind, so effectively just playing the draw anyway.
Ei! Nosta! Eihän se miskään pikku nousu.
Doesn't sound good. No, it doesn't roll in. Even rolls out. Stays in the rings, but doesn't help them.
So, no line 2. Chance to play the same draw again. Want to keep this one top tee. Doesn't want to go back tee with this one. That'd be a couple back there and a really good opportunity for McKellar to get out the end. It's these opportunities that we've had so far for Team Lille that they've not quite capitalised on to really put the pressure on them.
Had good chances, but we have to finally take them. It's time because the game is getting shorter, closer to the end. Yeah.
This one looks close. Nice shot there. Maybe wanted to curl slightly more, but they'll be happy with that one.
Perässä vaan rolli täältä.
Yeah, it's tricky if you try to hit it.
Joo.
Still can shoot a roll out
Yes.
or bump on the back one.
It's not an easy one for McKellar now. He's probably looking at trying to come in off this wide one. It's a long way to roll, so these ones are really hard to call in the line.
Maybe he should have tried to go in and leave it later.
Even the draw round, if you ever over curl around that red, there's still got that gap there that Team Lille could come through, which they already have done, and remove it. So gotta be careful here.
He's looking on those raises you said he's good at, but it's good this time.
The problem is he's running one of their stones, so don't want to leave that one hanging around.
Hei! Irti! Nosta!
At least, got one out.
Yeah, manages to lift one. Will have rolled the shooter slightly, so the one that we played should have rolled a wee bit wider. Still a good chance to come in lie 3.
We can update scores on other games. Game for the 3rd place in this tournament, men's game. 5-2. Swiss team is winning so far. And women's game. Still, Maggie Wilson is now 7-1 ahead of Mona Costa in a women's final. And there's a tie game, still very tie battle going between Latvian teams for the 3rd place in this tournament. So,
really good shot there from Team Lille, coming around the corner guard and freezing their own. Angles are sitting really nice for them. Kelly's got to be careful now. If he doesn't manage to move those, could be on for 3 or 4.
and he's in trouble. He could try the 10 double, but then he's losing his own.
Yeah, it's not an easy one to play.
Sure. Not sure. It looks like he's trying to do it.
You have a better view from the hack of how much he's got of that yellow stone that's just been played, so he must be happy with it if he's called it.
Heavyweight. Yes, no?
It's close.
Is it? Yeah. Good shot.
Nice shot. Really good shot. Couldn't have seen much of that from the hack. Made it perfect. Still Team Lille with a good chance to score 3. Make a good draw around the guard. You might just see Team McKellar hit that open one and say we're happy to give up 2. So still a good opportunity here.
Võib mulle natuke kitsamalt või noh. Jah, see tundus okei. Jaa. Näete mõnda paremat varianti, jah? Ma arvan, et see on okei. Noh, võib ka vasakult väljast visata. Või keskele, noh. Ma ei tea. Okei, teeme sama, mis Karlil siis. Siis me loodame, et libiseb paremini või? Ja mina see, Karlil oli 13-4. Aga no, tal oli, ma ei tea, parem tunda järgi, noh, D-line. Ma arvestan natukene aeglasem on.
So it seems like they're trying to figure out what's the weight.
Yeah, they've just played this line, so sweepers should have a good idea of what the weight is down here.
There was quite a long discussion before this
Yeah,
throwing it.
sweepers don't look too happy with this. Not on it. So it needs to come down a bit.
Oh, it's even on the guard. That's a big mistake.
Big mistake there.
These 2 points converting to 0, probably.
So we said it earlier in the end, you know, these ends doesn't look like Finland are sitting too well, and then a couple of missed opportunities and they're getting out of these ends. So McKell will be looking to try and roll behind one of these guards, whether he rolls all the way over to the double guards on the left hand side there, or just behind that single red, and really try and force Team Lille to take their one.
Or force one, or maybe just blank that and try to...
I think if he makes the roll behind either of the guards, then he's probably forcing. If he rolls in the open, then it'll be a blank end. Either way, it'll be a good result for Team McKellar here.
Kestä vähän aikaa, mut. Reipas sit. Kova!
So he's only made a good roll. Has he rolled far enough?
Can't see from here. I think maybe it's a little open. No.
Pretty close.
Mingi
have a slither of it.
25%, ei vähem. Teeme asetuse sinna peale. Ja. Sääred, punane valge või?
Just decided to take his one.
Yeah, they want that even end. At least tie the game.
I think he's probably thinking that if he tries to go after the red and go for the blank, that if he ever clips the yellow guard and gives up one, being 2 down, playing 7 is not as good. So
Ma arvan, et sarnane on
Sure.
natukene
just
aeglasem.
going to draw for his one. Take it
Ja
back
see
to
peaks
even.
olema nagu nupp,
Try and
aga
get forced in 7.
noh, ta on planeeritud nii, et tugi on. Peaks olema nupu küljes. Enne oli 90.
He's a fraction heavy on his last draw down here, so need to see if there's any adjustment.
Top game for the Skips. You really have to save their teams from losing more than 2 points.
Yeah, never easy being a skip, you know.
That's
If you
why
make the
I
shot-
try not to be.
If you make the shot, all the line light's on you. If you miss the shot, all the line light's on you.
Yeah.
Has he made it?
Yeah. Perfect.
Good sweep. Good shot.
So now we tie again, 4-4.
All tied after 6. Really tight game here. 2 ends to play. It's tough to call who's going to come out on the right side of this one. Seems to be kind of
There's
momentum swinging back and forward. And
exactly swinging. That was
yeah,
came up in my mind as well.
a real mixture of different shots. Some absolutely brilliant shots, and a couple ones that have been, you know, uncharacteristic mistakes. But it's made for a great game.
Sure. Without mistakes, we won't see such an interesting game, and to follow till probably the last end, maybe an extra end. We'll see how long we will be with you. And we are in the final game, World Curling Tour event, Latvian International Challenger. Second time here in Tukums. Other games as well are still on. Even the one where Scotland is leading is 7-1 against Finnish team in a women's final. They're still battling and hoping for the comeback.
Yeah, it'll be quite a comeback if they manage to win that one. Still waiting on the score to come up from the 6th end there. I believe they are in their 7th. So.
Yeah, just can't see from here. It's a little too far and not updated on internet yet.
So Harry Lowe just throwing the centre guard there. He'll be looking to try and force and then score his 2 then last end. Try and win the
Yeah, I don't want to
event.
have a blank.
Osta vähän! Suunta hyvä, suunta hyvä!
See McKellar not bothering to throw any corner guards here, just really trying to get out this end with a blank and take the hammer down the last end. Give himself the best opportunity to win the game. And coming up a wee bit short than what he would like. It's still open as well.
Looks like if he hits on the nose, he stays as a guard, so you can remove it.
Yeah, he'll be hoping to get this right on the nose. It doesn't want to roll either way, because I think you will just roll in if you do make a slight roll. So that'll be pretty spot on with this one.
Yeah, eliminate the red one and stays as a guard. Leaves a good option for a steal. Yeah, good shot. Looks like it's out of the rings.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but it does look like it's out. They'll always have a better view than us.
Yeah. Does Maculis sees that as well? I need a measurement.
Right, we'll ask for a measure. Yep. So any teams during an end, if obviously the free guard zone, if you believe a stone might be in or you're not too
Came
sure,
a bit
you are allowed to ask for a
behind.
measure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. It affects the decision he's about to make, so yeah, it needs to be measured to see whether it's in or not.
Ei me varmaan tohon jätetään, jos...
It would be disappointing for Hari if he thought it's still out of the rings, but in the end, it's
Yeah,
in.
might not have been the shot he'd call if he didn't think that.
Probably he would go around.
Yeah, you might see him go around or throw another guard. He'll be hoping for this one not to be in the rings. Soon find out. And it's not.
It's out.
It's out.
Out.
Good call, skipper. Good call.
Yep. Good eye. Millimeter eye. It's like an eagle. It's cool. Well, probably if that would be in, they would take it out of the game. I
Yeah.
guess.
if it was in the range, you might just see them hit and roll, try and keep a shooter wide. The fact it's not, means that they're just kind of going to ignore it and try and get a good run round top of the forefoot. Don't want this to be too deep, you want it to be higher in the rings, just to force Team Lille to play a tougher shot. This one looks like it's got a bit of running on it though. It'll slip quite deep.
It even stays in, but even staying in, I'm not sure if that will help later.
No, could prove to be a problem later in the end.
But still, oh no, they have a hammer, so maybe that would help to get extra point.
Good opportunity to get one round. There is the angles aren't too bad for Team McKellar. The guards aren't quite in line. There's a bit of a stagger on them, so good chance for them to remove everything if they can. So it looks a little bit short for weight. It's really want it.
There's one more guard.
It's not a bad result. They'll be okay with that. They'll be happy with that.
Time for guard removal.
Yeah, he was looking at drawing round there. I'm tempted to try and play the yellow back onto one of the other ones. Try and remove a couple of them. We've still got a chance to blank this end.
Hey, irti! Nosta!
It's a little bit high.
Looks like only one guard is moving.
He's got a wee bit of a decision to make. Do you come around now and make it easier to move them, or do you throw another guard, another long guard? So in the ladies' final, the Una Kausta managed to get a 2 back in the 6th end, so that makes the score 7-3. With 2 ends to play. Still a bit of a fight back to go there, but you never know.
Yeah, they don't want to give up. It will depend on the 7th end result, so probably if they're in this end, if Scottish team will score, probably the game's over.
Yes, I think if Maggie managed to score 1, then could well be handshakes in that one there. Team Lille just coming a bit deep with that one there, coming right to the back one. It's not a bad result. Would have liked to have maybe had that one on the tee line.
Still eliminates that red one from the score point, from the score.
Makes it tough for that red to come back into play now without it being removed. So I might have been tempted to see him throw another centre. I'm surprised to see Team McKellar not move those 2 yellows that are on the centre line just short of the rings, and try and open things up a bit.
Yep.
As I say, there's still a chance to come out this end with a blank, but this one doesn't
they
look.
could try to move it them and then try the blank.
That's it. This one doesn't look too good. Coming up really short. That's another centre guard.
Helping opponents.
We'll get another one round there. Really piling the pressure, and you'll have to see Team McKellar move those guards in the next one.
Looks like this one is long as well.
That's
pretty good.
This one to come down. Talk about capitalising on opportunities. That was a great opportunity there, and just not capitalising on that. And McKellar needs to make a decision. Does he start ripping, or does he now have to take it on and try and go for his two.
It's not easy. Those three guards are really close to each
Ehkä ihan
other.
vähän suorempi.
Maybe
Pikkasen
if he could
suorempi.
move a couple of them for sure.
Yeah, might be able to get them all moving here. The angles are set up nicely for it. Could be able to lift them all.
Ei! Ei! Ei!
I didn't catch the higher one.
Yeah, just need to catch the yellow that's still sitting there first.
Ei vaan.
Just slightly too high on that top one.
Pikkasen suorempi.
Need to curl a little bit more.
It's not a great result for them.
Tänne kun hipasta tuohon ja sit laittaa suun.
Still option for Estonians to come finally on top of the T line.
Yeah, third attempt, third time lucky. Super's down on this one early. Just that action on the stone there when you let it go just seemed to tell me that he kind of maybe got it started a wee bit, maybe got it just curling a bit early. So he's going to have to work hard for this one.
Not pass, unfortunately. Yeah, they're in the rings, but it doesn't help them much now.
Maybe a bit of an over adjustment on that one, throwing the first one, heavy and high and through the rings, and just over adjusted on that one, took the weight off, didn't want to miss it the same way again. It's a tough peel for the finish though.
Niin.
I think the shooter will stay, even if they do manage to move all of them.
Yeah, it will stay in the
Puolikas.
center, on the center
Pikkasen.
line.
Saa olla
or on
setti
one
suorempi,
side
vähän
for sure.
suorempikin.
It's as though they're just going to try and move the two yellows and just
No ei,
leave their single red.
puolikas.
For a raise maybe later.
Yep.
Ei! Nosta!
Didn't help at all.
Just fresh air there from Kiskinen. You don't see that very often.
Yeah,
This is
big
everything.
miss.
Again, another opportunity for Team Lille to put some pressure on. Really to start off capitalising on these ones.
Looks like on a next sheet, women's final is over. Just can't see what the last end, which team scored. But anyways, looks like Maggie Wilson is taking a first place in this Latvian International Challenger event in a women's competition. Still game for the third place is going on. There's Latvian national champions are leading 6-4 against Latvian third best team. And still we are here with a men's final. It's Finland against Estonia.
Harry Lowe trying to come around here, put this top of the button. Supers are on it. Needs to go a wee bit for weight. It's a really good effort. Put it in quite a tough spot for Michaela.
It's a little open, but not sure if they are going to go after that.
I don't think it benefits Michaela to go after the shot, the one that Lille's just played. They've maybe got the option to come round on the left-hand side there and try and get another one, and try and get a shooter into the 4 foot. And they're looking at maybe blasting these centre guards and maybe coming through them a wee, like go through a wee bit, follow through with the shooter.
Yep.
Niin on.
But it's a really tough one for them to call.
Kyllä.
Not sure how much the shooter will follow through once it's made contact with the 2 centre guards.
Ei oo ihan ilmanen sekä. Eli ensin tohon, sit tohon. Sit tonne. Joo.
Still tough
Yeah.
times for Finnish team to manage to score. They can score, sure, but not sure more than one now.
Yeah, I don't think this stone will be hanging around too much. I think this will be pretty big weight. you'll
Ihan
see.
ohut tohon
Yep.
omaa ja sitten siitä sinne väliin. Yep.
So big shot here. Needs to try and open things up. Just caught the first one slightly too thicker than he would have wanted it. Now Team Lille with a good opportunity to either get a steal or get a really good chance for a force.
Yeah, the shot didn't improve the situation much for the Finnish team.
I think this is a point for Team Lille to decide whether they want to be one up with the hammer, without the hammer, come home, or one down with.
Yeah, forced to take one. It seems like Maggie Wilson took the 2 points in 7th set, and end result of this game was 9-3.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good weekend for Maggie Wilson and the girls. I'll be happy with the result, taking that back to Scotland.
Looks like Latvian matchup is ended as well. I'm not sure what's the score, what's the result, but we'll figure out after a while. So 2 games still on the ice. Our final game and game for the 3rd place.
Yep.
There's still Swiss team ahead, 1 point, 5-4. Very close as ours.
Yep. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa.
This one looks a wee bit heavy. Maybe slipping back at the tee line.
We're sweeping very heavily, probably to keep the line, but there was still a gap.
Yeah, that one's not really kind of changed the shot choice too much. We would have been looking for that one to finish top of the tee line. So McKellar with a draw to the 4 foot to take his one, to go one up down the last end.
Yeah, and updating the game for the 3rd place in a women's tournament. That means Latvian national team. Not the national, the Latvian champions are winning. So 7-4. They ended up 3rd in this tournament.
So Super's on this one early. Doesn't look too far away.
So is it 1 point for a Finnish team or?
Yeah, nice shot.
Yep.
Really nice shot.
Well done. So that means everything will be
Yksi kivi per pää vaan
known
monta kiveä
in the last end, or maybe in
Well,
the extra end.
it was a nice shot there, so puts them one up coming down the last end. Does put the pressure on Team Lille to try and score their 2 down the last. only managed to score 2 once in this game, so a lot of forces or steals at the moment. In for an exciting end, I think.
Mun mielestä pitäisi heittää mäkeä sieltä ihan sen.
So we can see it's 5-4. Finnish team is ahead, but everything is possible. Any of those teams can win this Latvian International Challenger event.
Oh, here's the first stone of this last end of the final. I think we'll see Finland go with perhaps a top 4.
Nosta! Nosta! Paina vaan.
Played it nicely. Maybe wanted to curl slightly more, but nice weight. Parallel obviously looking to score his 2, so he'll throw the corner guard and try and generate a score that way.
Lai! Meidän on suuntanut keijää, kun tää pyörää meitä. Se on kaikki sellainen, mikä meillä on. Igor. 62.
They're playing on the corner guard.
Again, slightly tight to the centre. Just not quite getting wide enough for those corners.
Need to practice on those after this tournament.
Yeah, maybe that's what they want, maybe that's what they like, but usually you see try and keep the corner guys that little bit wider, so you got that open path to the centre if you need it.
It will be easier for them in
Yeah.
the end of this end.
It might come into play later in the end, you just never know.
Against them if it's too
Ota vaan pesää.
narrow
Nosta silti.
to the center line. Good shot. Sure, they didn't want to leave any guard there. As close as possible. That's fine.
Sut kefat kevit meillä. Seinä kaitsee.
Team Lil looking at throwing a double corner. Just trying to decide whether they go on the same side or different sides.
Okei.
Yeah, they need to manage to
Seinä niin.
somehow to get those 2 points.
Yeah, we've not seen this tactic so far during the game, so changing things up down the last end here.
Could mess up heads and thinking and something.
You just
Not
you never know.
Yeah.
But it could work out for them, so.
Sure.
going
One
to-
way or the other.
Yeah.
Ota päris paljon. Sama on vaan.
To make sure they're level.
Jälki sama on aina.
Don't want to leave any doubles.
Ei. Jop. Speed.
Nice lineup.
Yeah, really nice weight.
Yep.
Takaya.
Kyllä mä tälle linjalle se halusin. Niin. Se on kuitenkin sämmi sitten.
Looks like they're placing some guard.
Yeah, well, 5 rock rule can't remove any stones from play, so often see teams now throw their first one top 4, maybe top of the rings, and then throw a tight guard and force that team with a hammer to try and move them around a bit. It's changed things this year, but it just means for more stones in play. So.
Yeah,
Played a nice one.
interesting for us.
Just not quite got the lineup on all of them, so there is options for Team Lille.
see muidugi halb, et see teeb selle.
There is the option to still run that centre guard back and move them around a bit. You're still going to probably hold your shooter, so you still have a couple of corner guards in play and still a chance to generate your 2. Choosing to come through the gap, and whether they get to nose or make a slight roll behind the corner.
They have to hold their shooter to make.
Yeah, the main thing is just make sure you stick around. If you roll out, it's a bit of a disaster. He has.
Still can be useful at some point.
Kella now forced to try and come round this, so playing into Team Lille's hands a bit, keeping stones in play. Kella might have been hoping to keep it a wee bit more open.
Yup.
So it goes on this one, looks like it's tight for line.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Yeah, it is. Looks like weight wasn't that.
It's not a great result. Chance for Team Lille to now peel the centres, open things up a bit, and then still managing to keep that yellow in play. And
I could probably slide in the rings at some
Yes.
point. We'll see. They managed to make it.
that's not a bad result. Yellow just kind of rolls through a bit, closer to the rings.
It's not easy now for a Finnish team to get into the rings. 'Cause there's
Would maybe have
not a
hoped,
big gap.
would maybe have hoped to catch that slightly thinner, and he probably could have rolled it into the rings quite easily.
Yeah.
But Finland have a choice to make.
Vai haluatko sä heittää ton mäkeen? Vai haluatko suoraan ton pois?
At this point, is McKellar trying to decide whether he go for a steal or whether he's still trying to get out with force and 1.
Yeah, there's a chance to
Kiertä tai suoja kumman
hit that
haluat.
yellow onto red one, and maybe with their own yellow roll in afterwards.
For sure.
So it's risky if they place the guard now. They leave a chance to get 2 yellow stones after.
Yeah, there's plenty of yellow in play for Team Lille to use, as well as a couple of dangerous corner guards. So still a really good opportunity to score 2.
Vedä kierto sit.
I think right now you've just got to take the chance and try and come round. Hopefully get a miss and go from there.
Suunta hyvä. Nosta! Suunta hyvä. Tiukkaa! Pidä! Kovaa!
Does it
Paina!
go past the guard?
Paina!
It
Just
does.
got past.
Vielä vaan, vielä vaan!
Excellent shot.
Good shot, good sweep from the sweepers.
Yep, nice line call as well.
Has left the run double. Not an easy shot to make, but if he can make it, it's advantage low.
Ma viskaks sellega.
Quick update on the other one game that left on this ice this evening. There's been an extra end, 5-5 after 8 ends. So still third place is unknown.
Really good fight back from the Polish team there.
Yeah.
Zone!
2 stolen ends.
Whoa!
And
Young!
managed to get
Zone!
in an extra end.
Oh. Got a bit unlucky with that run there. Straight through the hole. Not a good result.
No.
Just what we talked about. You know, McKellar needed to take a risk, come round and hope for a miss.
Yeah, it all curled unfortunately. They didn't manage to hold this shooter straight. So I guess guard goes on here.
We're hoping to keep this bit of separation here. We won't want this guard too tight to the rings.
They can afford it even higher up because there's not easy way to get on into the house from the both sides. Now those side guards are against Estonian team.
Yeah, those corner guards are now proving a wee bit costly for Team Lille. They're just that bit tight to the centre, makes it tough to draw for your one if you need to. Got to be careful now. Harry just calling down his third to talk about things.
Maybe try to move even this just placed guard and then maybe one of the side ones because they need access to the house.
Jah, see on ja aga see ripib mind ilmselt rohkem no põhimõtteliselt oleks variant 10-ga visata siia pihta 10-ga või 9,5-ga jah.
If they start to play on that one, then still guard is.
Aga no see võib jääda viimaseks.
Yeah, going after that yellow top of the rings to get it back onto one of the reds. It's a tough shot and it's a must make as well. If you don't get it right, then you are in a lot of bother.
Maybe leave it as a tap back later to score.
So I think maybe got to look at peeling the guard off here and try and move one of the corners to give yourself a line to the forefoot.
Probably the left one.
Yep.
Try to make a double from the center guard.
Looks as though with that ice it might be just going for a straight peel.
Okay.
Or maybe a run back. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Just patience. Patience.
Zone! Whoa! Zone! 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 Okay,
And just peel.
See McKellar throw this centre guard back.
At least he bumped that one of the yellows a little bit aside.
Yeah, it's opened things up slightly. It's still not the side you would have really wanted to open up, but it works.
Yeah.
Still got a chance to use that yellow at the top of the rings.
Still 2 stones left for the both teams.
En mä usko, että
One is
se
ahead.
uskaltaa heittää.
1 point.
Mun mielestä jos
That
meillä
is
jää se suoja, niin
Finnish team.
sitten meillä jää kuitenkin kierto.
We'll see who scores here and how many points.
I think Finland are in a good opportunity. The Finnish team are in a good opportunity to maybe even get a steal here. Harry's got two really good shots to score two. So
Joo, saa tulla vähän. 2 metriä.
this one looks a wee bit narrow for line. Tight.
Still fine. It's tricky to access that straight, like getting that
Probably
center.
a wee bit tighter to the rings than he would have liked. It's probably a wee bit too close. I was looking at running this red back and maybe even lifting the double. Kind of thinking if he catches it on the high side and moves the guard on the one on the top of the 4 foot, top of the 8 foot, he's going to probably have an open draw for his one. Scoring 2 right now doesn't look too easy.
Või siis teeme selle. No see on üliraske jah. Aga see on rohkem selline võidu peale mängimise visa.
Still could, for me, that yellow one on top of the 12 is like a last.
Nii.
Could leave for the last shot if really big trouble was there because it's a chance.
I think if you were to see Harry run that guard back and move the one on the top of the 8 foot, you might just see McKellar hit the yellow and say, okay, score your one and we'll go down an extra end with the hammer.
That as well.
No see, mis me rääkisime, nii pidi.
It's a question, use it now or leave it for later.
It's that or McKellar then throws and splits the rings and says try and score your one. So there's options, there is options. I think this is the right call to try and move this guard.
Really wide, it just takes off the guard.
Really need to try and move the one top of the 8 foot there, that's the danger stone.
Looks like they don't even look at that yellow one. It could play a role if they don't move it. Because there's not much an option to get in that 4 foot.
Yeah,
there is the draw, but it's not that easy.
Seen Kiskinen there tapping his brush on the red. Should maybe try and tap the red. Force Harry to lift a double and try and stick, which is quite a tough shot.
Making a double doesn't look like he could score because there's the other red one on the side.
So I think you might see McKellar come in here and try and tap the red a bit.
Nosta!
They try to make it curl. Does it? Oh no, it's over curl. No, it's good.
Yeah, nice shot there.
Yep.
Very tough now for Team Lille to score.
And you can tap it back or try to go through the side one.
They could maybe still manage to just draw to the 4 foot on the out turn. Have to be pretty tight to those reds. This is where that corner guard being a bit too tight to the centre is really costing them. If it was a bit wider, they would have that line to the 4 foot for their one. Right now, it's just kind of blocking that draw. So. Looks like they're talking about playing that tap on the yellow to the forefoot. Really tough shot. I think the draw to the forefoot where Harry's brush is right now
Yeah.
would
Is
be
it,
the shot.
which is easier.
no natuke
Sure.
kiiremini, selle teemkorda tegemist, vaata üks nõrgaks. jaa, aga see liikumine tuleb nagu siit, tuleb mööda.
I think that is the shot.
jaa, see on
Still
jaa,
that,
see on liiga
that
napp.
just
Okei.
tap
No,
red
see on
one
kaks varianti, kus siit
looks pretty
paneb
good
proovime puhtalt peale.
in a
Yep.
pretty good spot.
mingi valgusliin, jah.
This is not going to be an easy one for an extra end.
Yep.
So, what could be the last stone of this final?
Häh?
I guess that's only Skip's
Jah,
decision,
puhas nõus, jah.
what he
What you
likes to do.
13.
It looks like the tap one.
mis sa ütlesid, Ingrid? Häh? ütle kõva häälega. okei, täpp. 13.
So if the shot will make a decision,
suund!
who is the
keerus,
winner,
keerus,
or
keerus!
we will still stay in
Whoa.
extra end.
Well, sweepers won early. So it's got plenty running on it.
It's wide. It's wide. So
Big steal there. And McKellar end up
Nice shot. Nice.
winners of this final. 8-4. It was a really great game we had there, back and forward for the whole way through. I believe we'll get comments from the winners in shortly. Currently still playing, we have Michael Muller and Boris Jasicki from Poland playing the 3-4. Muller with the hammer in the extra end. Hope you've all enjoyed some curling this weekend, watching on the live stream we've provided. I'm sure you all enjoyed that final we watched right there. Some really exciting stuff. A couple of misses, some really great shots made, and a really close one at the end there. Just wasn't to be for Team Lille. They had a lot of good opportunities, good chances to put Mikel under some pressure. On another day they might have come out on the other side, but really good performance from Michaela. Hung in there through the game. Experience showed through. Just managed to battle for the win. Just a few stones to go in the 3-4. Down to skip stones. Just to clarify some results from elsewhere, we had in the ladies 3-4 was Rudsit coming out on top 7-4. In the ladies final it was Maggie Wilson beating Una Kaust 9-3, and our men's final was Michaela against Team Lille coming out, and Michaela coming out winner 5-4. Still waiting on the 3-4 result for the men. I believe we're going down to interview the winner of Michaela right now.
Congratulations, Will, on a Latvian international challenger title.
Thank you.
The game was very interesting, some good shots mixed with a little mistakes, but what helped you in the end to win this?
Well, it was a tough game for us. We had huge difficulties with stones and reading the ice and so on. Estonian guys were playing probably better on the way, but eventually we just kept on hanging and it paid off this time. But very tight game and somebody has to win, and this time it was us. We had but big misses. We made a lot of big misses which we haven't done during this weekend, and we were a bit. I don't know what happened, but we have been playing better here. So
yeah, you just lost first game in the tournament and ended up winning till the last one, the final. So what do you think about your team's performance so far?
Well, we were going forward towards the end during the whole tournament. This game wasn't going forward, but hopefully we will learn something out of it. But at least we can watch it from YouTube.
Sure. Yeah, sure. And what was your expectations like that you're winning all the tournament?
Well, of course we were hoping to. Well, we are trying to win every game. So if we win every game, we win the tournament. And this time it happened. It usually doesn't, but of course I'm happy that we kept on going when we started.
So thank you a lot and good luck in the other tournaments.
Thank you.
So I believe that's all we've got time for here. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Robin Bryden. Hope you have a nice evening.